What is up, guys? Vidcomon here, and welcome to the next episode where I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your very own Pokemon card cases with stuff that is just lying around in your house. Now, before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much for the massive amount of support I got on the last video where I showed you guys how to make your very own Pokemon cards. And I will link that video right there. Now, I guess this video kind of goes hand in hand with that one, because with these Pokemon card cases that I'll show you guys how to make in this video, you can put these fake Pokemon cards inside of them to make them look nicer and, I guess, more realistic. So without further ado, let's begin. Also, guys, before we start looking at the materials, if you have any questions or comments about making the Pokemon card sleeves, if you don't know how to do a specific part or you made a mistake, just leave your comment or question in the comment section below, and I will try my best to answer your question. Alright, guys, so now let's look at the materials. The first thing you're going to need is a Ziploc bag, or two, just in case you make a mistake. The second thing you're going to need is some tape. Really, any tape would work, but clear tape is the best for this project. The third thing you're going to need is a pair of scissors, or an X-Acto knife, but I think for this video I will be using scissors. And the last thing you're going to need is a whiteboard marker, and I will be getting into that later. Also, guys, I forgot to mention you are going to need a pen and pencil and a Pokemon card, a common or an uncommon. And if you want to know how to find out if your Pokemon card is common or uncommon, press the link over there, which will bring you to my video. So without further ado, let's get into the actual making of the case. Also, there is one more thing I forgot to mention, and it is a file folder or a thick piece of paper. If you do not have one of these, then the cardboard thing that the booster packs come in, that also works. Or if you don't have that, then really any piece of paper would also work, just not as well. So the first things that you need is your plastic bag and the Pokemon card. Because what you're going to want to do is open the bag and put the Pokemon card in the far left corner. Make sure it's really in there. So as you can see, it is in the far left corner. The next thing that you need to do is take your whiteboard marker or your dry erase marker, they're the same thing, and trace around your Pokemon card, like so. Now that you have traced around your Pokemon card, here comes the tricky part, and it's because you need to get your scissors and cut all around the green whiteboard marker line that you made. Once you have finished that, you could take a ruler and with your X-Acto knife, or if you don't have an X-Acto knife, with scissors, just try and even it out to make sure that it is straight. There. So now my card is evened out, it is almost done, and this is where the whiteboard marker comes in handy. As you can see, there are still some green lines, but because it's whiteboard marker, you can simply rub it off so that the lines do not stay, which is really helpful because I guess it looks kind of ugly with the lines. Next step is to take your tape and tape this side to make sure that it is secure. Now that you have completed your plastic seal around your Pokemon card, now is when you pull out the file folder or thick piece of paper that you collected earlier. Now that you have collected your file folder, you can either take out the Pokemon card from here, or just grab a new one, which is what I'm going to be doing. If your Pokemon card does not come out of here, it's probably because you accidentally taped the sides of the Pokemon card to your plastic bag, and at that point you just have to restart the first steps, because if you try and pull the tape off, it'll just rip the bag. Right, so now you're going to pull out your pencil or pen and trace the outline of the Pokemon card onto your file folder. So now that you have traced out your Pokemon card onto the file folder, you are either going to take your X-Acto knife or your scissors and cut out the trace out of the Pokemon card that you made. I'm going to be using the X-Acto knife for this, just because it is easier in my opinion, but scissors would work just as well. So as you can see, mine is a little bit uneven. There is some paper kind of hanging off. So you could just take your scissors, and that could be easily fixed. And also trim off the edges while you're at it, to make them a little bit more round like the Pokemon card. Once you have done that, you bring back your Pokemon card in the plastic kind of seal, and you can put this in the back. If it does not fit, that is probably because it is a little bit too big, so you could trim it off a little bit. As you can see, I just trimmed the edges of this thick piece of paper, and now it fits like a glove, which is what you want yours to be like. Now that you have done this, you are pretty much done. Your case is complete. The back, obviously it looks a little bit plain, so you can add a little bit of design, which is what I'm going to be doing. So I will put a time lapse of me drawing, I guess, a Pokemon on the back, and you guys can watch that and kind of learn how to do it yourself. Alright guys, so I'm back right after that time lapse, which was actually surprisingly quick. And here I have the Raichu that I just drew. And what you're going to want to do with that piece of paper, whether you drew a Raichu like me, or a Pokeball, or any Pokemon, you just slide it back inside like it was before. And now you have the same thing, but this time with a cool design. So I'll be right back at you guys when I put that back inside. Guys, so I'm back. I don't even know why I cut. That was actually surprisingly quick. I put it in pretty much instantly. But there you have it. You have your case with the cool Raichu on the back. And yeah, it's pretty much done. You can make as many of these as you want, and for as many Pokemon cards as you want. You can take out obviously this common one and put in an EX, and you just saved yourself a lot of money, and it was pretty fun. Alright guys, so as you can see, I did take out the common card from my case and put in something cooler. And I just want to end this video by saying, I will try and post videos more often, probably once a week on weekends, but in order to make videos, I need ideas. So I thought it would be really cool if you guys could leave your ideas in the comment section below of what you want me to do for the next video. Whether that be how to make a Pokemon card wallet, how to make a Pokemon card book, how to draw Pokemon, I am quite good at drawing, how to draw Raichu, how to draw Charizard, how to draw Mewtwo. I don't know, anything you want, you can post it on any video, and I'll pick the best comment that I find. I will feature your comment in the videos that I make, and I will make that video of what you want. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you staying this long, and stay tuned for more videos, and don't forget to leave your comment.